Hello everyone and welcome to another wonderful community commentary. I of course am your host, OathAlliance, and today we're starting off with a three-way free-for-all. And units are coming down. Here's the commanders. As pink, we've got Tydiee. Light blue is Rayazar. And over here, as brown, we have Humise. And it looks like brown is not doing anything to start with, which is odd. While light blue is working on getting up a bot factory, and pink has already gotten up a vehicle factory and has a metal extractor down, as well as also building a power generator. Two more metal extractors queued up here for light blue. Brown starting to get to work finally, getting down a metal extractor and a power plant. Finally, a fabrication bot is starting to be built now out of that bot factory for light blue, and a spinner being built out of the vehicle factory for pink. Pink moving forwards and just climbing some trees, working on a second vehicle factory. Lots of energy plants going up here for light blue, and light blue is actually getting to work on an orbital launcher really quick. He is doing that. I'm not sure why, since there is actually only one planet here. So there's not really anywhere for him to run at this time. Brown working on getting another metal extractor out. Finally getting a vehicle fab out. Vehicle fab hopefully will go ahead and expand to the metal close by, but doesn't seem to be doing it right now. Light blue really looking like he's going to overextend himself. Should start getting the mexes closest to him at this time. And pink is sending out skitters to go ahead and scout around. Rippers coming out now will probably be used just to stop any expansions, especially if that bot fabricator gets too close. And an air factory being set up to be built. Light blue has gotten about a fourth of the orbital launcher completed, moving closer to 30% now. Skitter has seen light blue and turned straight around instead of going into the base further, and it has a view now. Now pink has an idea of where his opponents will be. Brown expanding slowly, looking like he's going to be building some missile turrets, which is interesting, probably to go ahead and ward off air. But I have noticed some players are still thinking that they actually protect against ground, which they do not. Wall going up here between light blue and brown. But I do not think it's because light blue knows where brown is. Yep, no idea at this point. He does not see it. And light blue's building up more factories, but none of them are building anything so far that could be considered dangerous to pink. Pink building factories very close by light blue in a very sneaky move there. More rippers coming out here, and they're actually beginning to move forwards. And an engineer moving forwards as well, trying to get metal, but pink's rippers may see him and be able to take him down, and should see it in a moment. Nope, looks like they will not get close enough to that engineer to shoot him. However, those rippers are coming in, take out one engineer, a second engineer as well. Spinners are sent forwards, but they are worthless against rippers and ground in general. They can do nothing. Rippers run away, get an uber cannon shot on them. Only one unit lost though. Inferno is being built here. and it gets sent forwards, but is stopped and dies. Commander moving forwards, taking shots, hitting the wreck of the Inferno, and now finally hitting the Infernos themselves, doing some damage. Pink getting up 3 factories now, really close to the enemy base. Light blue, bear beware, lots of troops coming forwards now. And that orbital launcher will be a prime target here in a few minutes. Brown working on expanding slowly, building up some defenses near his expansions. And some walls as well. Vader gives him a good idea of what's going on north of him. And Brown can see all of Light Blue's units. Light Blue does not know any of enemies are coming from. Anyways, Light Blue working on trying to get the orbital factory up, but it is not going too well. Stress being built very hastily. Bombers coming in, damaging those Rippers. They do pretty well against ground, and with no anti-air escort, they're wide open. Inferno's now hitting that orbital launcher, and it may go down. No, it survives for the moment. Orbital fabricator being built, but it might be lost. Bombers doing all they can, but an Inferno is hitting it. And it's down. Inferno is able to take care of it. Stress coming for the commander at this moment. And orbital being worked on here for Brown. Light Blue's commander is up into the orbital layer. He may be protected from ground or air, but now he's a prime target for any orbital units. And if any of the players had orbital deep space radar up, be able to see him and do something about him. Umbrella being built here in pink space, probably because you saw that orbital launcher. And an umbrella being built nearby Light Blue's old base. Light Blue beginning work on another orbital launcher near Brown. And Light Blue trying to stop Pink's invasion, but getting nowhere quickly. Inferno's trying to do some damage. Bomber comes in, takes out, for the most part, the rest of the invading units. However, Light Blue's base is pretty much wrecked. More troops coming in as well. There's nothing really left to stop them. Light Blue's commander is now situated over Brown. Not the best choice, but it works for the moment. Brown still working on an orbital launcher. And looks like Light Blue's bombers tried to take out the umbrella, but was unsuccessful to do so. And there goes some more Light Blue's units, trying to build some fabricators. Just trying to get them out. Fabricators assisting building that orbital launcher thing that is apparently desperately needed. And bomber attacking those units. That bomber strays quite close to spinners and barely manages not to get hit by them, finally taken down. And that orbital launcher is almost completed. Lots of units coming in now with anti-air protection. There's no way that light blue will be able to stop this invasion. Brown is sending troops upwards towards pink. And pink has a very nice large army. And here comes brown's troops very close near pink. And pink is sending grenadiers. Attempt to stop brown. And it looks like brown and pink might have had a pact previously with each other. For some reason they could view each other until finally now they can no longer see each other. Grenadiers are mostly destroyed by those rippers, and actually they all get wiped out. However, brown's rippers are not numerous enough to protect. Orbital fabrication bot almost completed, about halfway by the orbital launcher for light blue. Brown is getting up their factory still. It's only 79% of the way. They've been working on it for a long time. Light pink is not working on any orbital factories. Blue apparently pinged an area. Not sure why though. And orbital fabrication bot is up now. And pink is building a turret right next to that orbital factory. Interesting thing to see indeed. And that orbital fabrication bot will probably not be built by the time the factory is destroyed and it is taken down. Orbital factory is being worked on. Commander is up in orbit. Not too safe at this moment. Looks like brown and light blue have made a pact with each other to not attack one another. More turrets being worked on, but those turrets are under attack via the rippers. And Infernos have now made it into brown's base, hitting the first turret. Turret is down. More turrets trying to do damage. Powder being built up here. Doxes coming forward, surprisingly enough, and they're promptly taken down by the enemy turret. Powder almost completed, and it is now finished. Enemy units, however, coming straight in, already take down the engineer, and that Powder may not have time to shoot. Gets one shot off and hits the enemy turret. Enemies coming around that wall. Looks like attempting to circumvent it completely. Heading straight for a turret, and they will be able to easily destroy that turret. Dox is coming forwards, and they're doing some damage. Take out 2 enemy units. Third, fourth, doing quite well. Powder taking some shots, however the Powder is destroyed. Orbital factory being worked on, and Stray is quickly getting up. Will brown attempt to pull the same maneuver as light blue? He might. His commander's randomly building walls. Pink has all but made it through his base. Pushing forwards. An advanced factory being worked on, but there's only 3 units on it. Nowhere enough to get built quickly. Another docks gets built. Doxes are just not good for that kind of work. Pink now getting to work on an orbital factory. Finally. And brown has been picked up by a strays, and if a jet was to just come fly over, would totally kill him. And up he comes. solar array in production here for light blue from his orbital factory, and an anchor being built by his orbital fabrication bot. Pink is now dominating the planet. Light blue has one metal extractor remaining, and it looks like the advanced factory was built in time for brown, but one leveler has been built. And it looks like Vanguard has been started. This might be a chance for him to turn the tables. If he could get out 2 or 3 Vanguards, he would definitely be able to push against Pink. Pink's units destroy Brown's orbital factory. Leveler is taken out as well. Turrets working to stop the enemy units now attacking the advanced factory, and here comes the Vanguard. Vanguard coming forwards, and boom! Takes out 3 units. More units taking damage. Advanced factory, however, finally gets destroyed. 1 Vanguard out. It will not be enough to save the day. Vanguard comes forwards, demolishes more enemy units. And that anchor is about 45% of the way complete. Energy is just about to be solved for light blue with a solar array. Solar array comes out for him. And light blue's commander is way off in the middle of nowhere, circling around, strangely enough. Orbital factory has been completed by Pink, and if Pink got some Avengers out, actually it'd be really easy to take care of Brown and light blue's commander. And it looks like Avengers are starting to be created. No orbital radar, as far as I can see, has been built yet by Pink. He has no idea where the enemy has gone at this moment. One solar array is out, and a second one being built. But light blue does not need power anymore. Light blue needs to work on building up metal. With that solar array being built, it's costing him 80 metal a second, which is a large drain on his economy, just causing it to go at 26%. Avengers up now, and if he had just not built that second solar array, he'd be so much better off. Would have been able to get up that anchor already by now. Avengers off, and they're going to, looks like, probably start circling around trying to find the commander, but they have stopped. Looks like 5 Avengers up now for Pink. Commander still making his way around randomly. Not sure where he's going. It looks like he's pinged an umbrella, but there's not much Brown can do about it. And anchor is complete. And it's bombarding the troops below it. Grenadiers are under attack. However, Pink now has an idea of where enemies are, and will be able to start sending troops towards that location. Another orbital factory being worked on, and another solar array should be completed here in a moment. And there we go. Another solar array has been completed. Not sure what that orbital factory plans on building. Looks like it's an SXX. And if that SXX can be completed and make it all the way over to the commander, miraculously, then it should be able to take it down quite easily. However, it's doubtful it will make it that far. However, that anchor is providing a bit of a pain for Pink. Pink seems not to be doing anything at this moment other than work on building Avengers. Large group of Avengers is heading for the enemy commander. And looks like, actually no idea why. Like Pink seems to be able to see him, so he must have gone up a orbital deep space radar coming straight for the commander. And there goes the Astraeus. Second commander drops. Oh, starts to drop down, starts going back up as soon as he sees the enemy units nearby him. And with light blue gone, all of the units are gone. And Brown is now left to fend for himself. The deep space radar is right here. And Brown had better run for it because he's got adventures incoming. And they corner him and take him down. And Brown is now destroyed. And Tydiee takes the victory in this episode of Community Commentary. As always, I am your host, OathAlliance. I just want you all to enjoy yourselves, have a good night, and game on.